rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs. Way back then, playing with you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we called her the rhythm. She called up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was, ain't know what it does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz, need right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us, now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said, what's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought it.
Tonight, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Right at the convergence of the three rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive.
27-yard line.
And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down now, it's Conner. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. On third down, Fulton. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to...
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Second and 10.
Back to throw. Webster. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
On the play, second and 10.
To throw on second down, Webster. And he finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Gain of 15. First down.
On first down, Henry. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
On the carry.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 20 carries, 79 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
And it's third down.
Operating from the gun, Webster. The open man is Smith. Touchdown, Titans.
Webster's pass.
Jonnu Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead.
That makes the score Steelers 15.
So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He's calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Webster, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Webster. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Devin Bush, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Throwing on first down. Pratt. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On second down, Fulton, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40
from the gun. Pratt going top shelf for Smith-Schuster, and this is caught. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of the
pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points without
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Pratt. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. We have hit halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Titans 7. Chris Boswell to kick off.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Webster. Henry's got it out on the left side.
Webster.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Webster. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
First down, Tennessee.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Webster. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Knocked down at the line of scrimmage. It leads to 2nd and
throwing again. Webster. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll run with Henry. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And the Titans are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw it in.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
On 1st and 10, Pratt is going to find his running back. It's complete.
Pratt's pass.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A 7.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pratt, open man here is Gentry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost be...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Zach Gentry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Chris Boswell on
a nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. But Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter.
34-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, wasn't Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Webster's pass.
Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down. And 1 yard to go.
Operating from the gun. Webster Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route.
Webster's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now left side on the swing pass. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Webster's.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run forward with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
A gain of 4 yards. And
on first down, Webster. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Henry. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Webster. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun. Webster, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
3rd down. And 2 yards to go.
On 3rd and 2, Webster. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 7.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
This one caught by Davis. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Steelers' 14-yard line.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Webster trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
It's second down and 10.
To throw again. Pratt going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
They
have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Webster, short throw to Smith. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Operating from the gun. Webster, and that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Smith catches left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the gun, Webster. And his throw here is incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
3rd down and 5 yards.
Operating from the gun, Webster. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. He gets it to Brown, complete. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Going top shelf for Smith. It got his man complete. Past the 20.
Man, that was
and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Throwing on 3rd and long. Webster. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man, complete. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Pratt. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score, Steelers 44, Titans 19.